Hi there, welcome back to the Top Percentile YouTube channel. Today on the channel we have a student from the SIMSREE MSc Finance program. Apurva, thank you so much for taking out time to, give more information about this program and help students. We really, really appreciate it.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here.
So Apurva, when you got into SIMSREE after the whole CET journey, preparation for GDPI, when you finally got into SIMSREE, how did it feel? How was your family's reaction? Tell us everything.
I was genuinely very happy. Like SIMSREE is a very reputed institute as it is. Like it's one of the oldest institute for finance. So yeah, I was very happy. My family was also very delighted, and it was like very rewarding part to finally get accepted.
That's amazing. That's amazing that your journey ended at such a prestigious institution. But tell me about your journey. Tell me and the viewers about your journey from the start, and also give us an idea of what is the profile that got you into Sims 3.
Yeah, so I was born and brought up in Mumbai itself. My whole schooling, college life, everything was from Mumbai. So I'm an engineer, and I completed my engineering from KJ Somaya College of Engineering. So after my engineering, I had worked for a year as a AI engineer. My profile was good on paper, but due to my job, I was not uh, able to give enough time to study. So that's why I did not get the ranking that I wanted and wanted to get into SIMSRE as a MMS candidate. But due to the GDPI process and of course the new course of MSc Finance, I was able to get into SIMSRE.
Got it, got it. That's amazing. So you mentioned that you didn't get a good CET percentile, but again, SIMSRE looks at a lot of other things. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us about the process. And in the GDPI, what part of the process did you find really challenging, and how did you overcome that?
I come from, as I said, I come from engineering background, and most of the interviews or things I had before were more of a technical rounds, yeah, like coding rounds or something. So GDPI was completely new for me. I had never practiced it, so that was kind of challenging for me to get it. For me, so my panelists consisted of Ashish Pavaskar sir and two people from FPSB India. So the topics they gave us for executive education, is it time to turn back on career and go to school? And another was freedom of speech. Is it time to stop tolerating the intolerance? So yeah, the topics are a little like harder. So yeah, everyone was a little looking out for what to exactly say. But I had done preparation for GDPI with you guys only. So you guys had prepared me so well, like be the first person to speak up, and even if you are not, make relevant top points and all. I think that preparation really hit when I was giving this GD, and my GD turned out to be very great. Afterwards was a personal interview. So my personal interview mostly consisted of most of the topics from my resume itself. So yeah, as I said, I was an AI engineer. So most conversations went around how is AI relevant, and is it going to replace us, and a little bit of how finance and AI is going to play role, because yeah, this is a finance. So yeah, a little bit of it revolved around finance as well.
Amazing, amazing to hear that we could prepare you for this process also, and you successfully converted. So really happy to hear that. So all that was done, you got your convert. Tell us a little bit about the first week at SIMSREE kaise tha? Because from an aspirant you had become a student at SIMSREE. So tell us a little bit about the first week.
So yeah, during my first week, I was like very happy. So first day of ours was induction day. Usually induction is a whole 10-day processes, but I think we are the first batch, and mostly SIMSRE has a student-driven culture. We had only 1 day induction because that was a collaboration of college and FPSB India. So it was just a 1 day session. So. Afterwards we had our lecture started, but yeah, when next batch comes in, they will have the whole 10-day process thingy. and we as a seniors this time would help them through the whole induction. So yeah, the afterwards our whole lecture started, and shortly after, a few committees were elected, and since we are the first batch, we decided that we wanted to have a symposium on finance business. And so we started with the preparations for symposium. So we had a great symposium as well on that note, if I'm going to say.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So after all this, I think you would have to manage all these things with the summer internship prep also, which is one of the main questions, aspirants of this program are asking because it is the first batch. So
Hmm.
tell us a little bit about the summer internship process. How was it? And tell us a bit about your internship experience as well.
Sure. So I am currently placed at HDFC AMC. So our interview processes went more like, yeah, we had a very new placement committee set up for our batch. So we had help from senior batch as well while getting placement. So HDFC was one of the company that we got through SIMSREE ties and through FPSB India ties. So during this whole process, I had a lot of support from all the faculties. Uh, in fact, we have this sessions at the end of the day for what is currently going on in the world and how is it affecting us. So these kind of topics really helped me during my interview, because during my interview, most topics were asked around what's current political affairs or global affairs that are going around, because those really impact how financial things are going to go around. So the those sessions really helped us out, and there were sessions like a corporate finance professor really helped us during getting those ratios and getting all the financial knowledge, even our accounting professor. So a lot of faculty help us out during this process.
And what about your role at HDFC AMC? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So initially, I had got into sales profile, but as the internship continued, I do have to do a little bit of sales work, but most of the work also goes on the financial projects that they have assigned to us. So my project was in financial planning and analysis, and that's what I usually worked on.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So it is good that you were given an opportunity in a finance company, although your role at the start was sales, but by working and by impressing your team and your seniors, you were able to get a financial modeling project, which is amazing. And everyone listening should make sure you get into a good company. Maybe the role is maybe not what you want, but then you do your role, you help out your team, your seniors, make a name for yourself in the company and your team, and then maybe you can get uh, a project and the domain that you want. And you are a live example of that, so that's amazing. So Apurva, my final question: a lot of students watching are aspiring to get into SIMSREE MSc Finance, or maybe just starting their CET journey also this year. So what would be your one piece of advice to them?
So my piece of advice would be that, yeah, of course, go have a very good CET preparation if you're preparing for CET. And if you plan to get into SIMSREE MSc Finance this year, so I will say concentrate on GDPI more. It does not matter how much you scored on CET, because the whole you and your whole of a profile is going to be evaluated. And GDPI has a lot of focus, like do check out what's the marks breakdown for all these processes, and you can of course do good then.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Apurva, for your time. I'm sure this video is going to help a lot of aspirants. It is very, very informative because there is not a lot of information out there about SIMSREE MSc Finance. So this video will serve as the guide for them. So thank you so much for your time. And if anyone has any questions, you can put it in the comments. We'll try to answer that. And thank you so much for watching.